Hey guys, let's talk about adding rational numbers really quick. So when I am adding a rational number to a rational number, that might be something like 2/3 plus negative 5/3 or something like that. The rules that we had for integers, as well as the rules that we had for fractions and decimals, still hold. Just now, I might have something like this where I have a positive fraction and a negative fraction, just like we had positive numbers and negative numbers with the integers. So I'm just going to really quickly go through this problem. Now, I wanted to start out with two fractions that have the same denominator. Remember, if we needed to find a common denominator, we would look for the least common multiple of the two denominators and use that to get us to two equivalent fractions that had the same denominator. But since my numbers already have this common denominator, really what I am doing, that denominator stays the same, and I am using these operations with the numerator. So 2 plus negative 5. So I could draw this with integer chips, or I could just solve it out. Now I know 2 plus negative 5. The negative 5 is farther from 0, so it's going to be negative. And then I can just find the difference between them. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Negative 3 over 3. And I want to reduce that if I can. And this one I can. And so my final answer would be negative 1. Now, it works the same with decimals. Let's say I've got something like this. 0.8 minus 2.9. Okay? Now, when I am looking at this, I have to be really careful because it could be really easy for me to just do a subtraction problem and get something that's more negative and not do this properly. So I want to look at basically what is this asking me to do? It's asking me to add a negative 2.9 to my 0.8. Now when I'm looking at this, I've got a positive number and a negative number. So I know really what I need to do first is I need to look at which one is farther from 0 to get what the answer to my solution will be, or the sign for my solution. So 2.9 is farther from 0 than 8. So I know my answer will be negative. Then I want to subtract those two. I want to find the difference between them. Remember, we line up our decimals, and then we would subtract just like normal. So we get 2.1. So negative 2.1 would be my answer there.